feet down underneath the ground. They go under the town of Ashland out there where they basin or level out. They then return back to a pitch and they go back up to the surface 2 miles north of here in the town of Centralia. Now at the time this mine was in operation, they employed here about 35 men, 10 mules, and a handful of young boys. They managed to mine on average about 400 tons of anthracite coal a day out of here. Very impressive numbers for the day, still considerable numbers for today. Folks, we're going to take a ride down to the end. We're going to go out, walk around some of the gangways, check out a little bit more about how this stuff was done. Are there any questions at this point, folks? All right, folks, when we get off, walk around, everyone stick close together. They get a little upset when we lose people in here, okay?
Nice. Water dripping and hitting my sleeves, so your head doesn't get wet.
Oh, okay.
Just looking at the vein.
Watch your foot there.
How are you doing?
Good.
I'm recording you.
Here than outside.
Oh, yeah. No, well, I don't know. Yeah. I am. Wow. Pioneer. What is this called? Pioneer. Wow, this is humongous. Ooh, ooh. But, oh, this is beautiful. Can I pause? Or I will. I'll pause.
Right on the tip clear border.
Yeah, his grandmother's family was the southwest coast that was in Baltimore.
All right, folks, in the back, come down a little closer. You'll be able to hear a little better. Pull a little closer. The one next to you will keep it a little warmer. All right, folks, this gangway you're walking in right now, this one here is called the 7-foot west. It's called that because, of course, it went west of the main operations back there in the rock tunnel provided through. And it's called the 7-foot because the main of coal passed through here was on average about 7 foot thick. Went from the top rock above your heads to the bottom rock down on the other side. Now, the miners dug their way through taking all this coal out of here. They dug through until they ran into, you see back behind me here, that's a solid face of rock back there, and that does happen sometimes in the vein of coal. It's not that uncommon. However, when the miners ran into that, they weren't paid to drill and haul rock. They figured there's no longer reason to keep moving this direction. They pulled out of here, worked a different part of the mine to make some better money. Now, if they had known what we do today, folks, they would have gladly continued to work through here. Turns out that rock was only running about 50 to 75 foot thick. And on the other side of that rock face, the vein of coal opened back up to be about another 7, 8 foot thick again. So it would have been worth it for these guys to follow through there. Now, folks, for those of you who notice the water dripping down around us today, fortunately it's not as bad as it can be. Well, that water, that's the groundwater coming down from above us, and as it comes down through the earth above, it picks up all the minerals and irons that lie within the soil. When it gets to an airway like this one right here, it starts leaving all those lovely brown and orange deposits all over the top rock. They call that sulfur iron oxide. Now, if you notice the puddles on the floor on that side over there, as well as the creeks around the area that we have here, Well, it always makes them creeks run a nice brilliant orange color, which is perfect for this time of the year, but for the rest of the time, nobody's really too thrilled about it, folks. We're gonna take a few steps back this way, guys, we'll continue back here. This is all the tools and supplies you need for the day. When they get to a man wheel like the one you're going to see here, they're going to take all those supplies, carry them up through there, get them in the work area, and start their day. Now this man wheel right here, not the best place to work, but you know what? It's what these miners did every single day. Makes it a little difficult, a little rough when you're hauling all, when you're hauling all that material up there. This one right here, it's a small man way. Later on, we'll show you something a little more impressive than this one, guys.
I wish I could zoom. Oh, I can.
Doesn't look as big right now, does it?
All right, folks, look behind
Whoa.
you, you'll see another big pole. Again, shows the extreme pitch all these things are running on. Now, back in the day, about 100 years or so ago, the tool of the trade, of course, is a hand auger like the one that's over here. They're going to take one of those, drill a few holes a couple feet deep into that vein right there, set their explosive, set the blast off, and breaks the coal up so it's nice and easy to get it out of it. Folks, once they work so far and through, as you can see right here, it's not always the greatest place to be. This particular vein right here pinched off to be less than a foot thick. Now you've got to realize there's a guy up there working in there, trying to use this hand auger, maybe swing a pick, get something done up there. Very difficult conditions to work in all day long, guys. It wasn't always perfect picking like you had through this 7-foot section of coal right here. Now guys, in your mind, you have all your timber in here for support. Seems a little ridiculous, but it does do a heck of a lot more than you could ever imagine. Come out and cut down and use what you could find, what you could use at the time. Now the reason the hardwood is better, guys, it's going to last about 35, 45 years once you put it in there. And the big plus with the hardwood, when that gets in there and starts taking pressure, a hardwood's going to give off a cracking, creaky sound if something starts to happen. Whereas your softwood, it's going to kind of start to compress, start to bend. It won't always give you an early warning if something should happen. You started hearing those cracks and creaks come out of the timber, you knew it was time to get out of the area until you inspected everything. With the softwood, as that goes and starts moving without notice, it could be too late by the time you notice something's wrong. The top rock's going to come down before you have any warning. Folks, we're going to take a walk back to the back. As we do, as you pass the cars, please be careful by the track. Watch your step.